We've got quite a few tests in our BMI calculator test class, so it's a good idea to organize the tests in a structured way at this point. Take a look. We've got a few tests related to is diet recommended. Then we've got a few tests related to the find coder with worst BMI method. And finally, we've got a unit test for get BMI scores. When we run the tests, it's not immediately visible which tests belong to which method. JUnit 5 introduces a convenient annotation named @nested. It is used on inner classes, which are classes within classes, and it's very simple to use. Take a look. First, we'll create an inner class for tests related to the isDietRecommended method. We'll simply name it class isDietRecommended tests. Now we'll put the @nested annotation on top of it, press Ctrl space and choose the one from Jupyter API. Alright, and now all we need to do is cut those tests related to isDietRecommended. There are 3 of them. Cut them and paste inside the inner class. Alright, let's do the same thing for find coder with worst BMI. We'll create an inner class @nested, class named find coder with worst BMI tests, and again we'll cut those methods and paste them inside the inner class. Alright, and finally the third inner class named @nested class get BMI scores tests, and we'll put the only unit test related to this method inside. Alright. And now, before we run the tests, there is one more thing we need to do. We've got an error in our class. Let's take a look at it. We use this environment, and this refers to the inner class we are in at the moment. However, there is no member named environment in the inner class. Instead, we want to refer to the environment field from the outer class. The way to do that is to copy the outer class name and put it in front of this, separated with a dot. Now this clearly references this environment from the outer class. Okay, now if we run the tests, you can see that they are organized into sections based on the method they test. That's much clearer, especially when you have lots of unit tests. There are also some other features related to @nested. For instance, you can also go deeper in the hierarchy, meaning you can have inner classes, inside inner classes, inside inner classes. Also, each inner class can have its own before each and after each method. If you require such features, you can always refer to the JUnit 5 documentation for more details.